Right now. Oh my fucking god.
Oh shit. Yeah, if only they would have done this.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're flipping out.
You're like, what the fuck? Why did
Hey guys, the servers are back up, and I want to be one of the first ones on. The perks of being on first when the servers actually get on. I'm actually a little bit later today than normal, but the perks of doing that is in special deals, the timers on special deals still actually tick. Yeah, look how cheap these are. Still actually tick while the servers are down. So when you log back in after the servers have been down, you'll see everything on special deals. It's a lot cheaper than normal, so it's really easy to flip items. It's really easy to get super cheap crystals and whatnot, especially if it's an expensive item that got posted to special deals right before the servers went down. Hey guys, I'm going to be talking today most about what I do for like AFK money and what I do AFK wise. I'm actually on my way to Pilgrim's Haven right now. I'm getting a gathering buff from this tree. It gives me plus 5 movement speed and plus 5 gathering and luck if I didn't have it, which is actually really nice, especially because we have like a million of these because of the Christmas event. So I just use those whenever. But I'm going to be riding out to Sandgrain and then going over to Pilgrim's Haven. So I'll catch up with you guys and explain what we're going to be doing when I get there. Following the trail of dead mobs will lead us to our target. There's an item. Oh, this way. There they are. Let's go. We'll wait until she blows off some skills on the group there. Perfect. She just used her vacuum. She's pretty DP heavy. That means I can switch to my AP set probably though. Well, she just Z-buff for some more AP, so we're just gonna have to try to let her waste that. This should kill her here. I messed up. Ah, I messed up. I missed my surface ascension. We'll just do this. You know, one mess up in a PvP match really turns the tide, I'll tell you what. Still got her though. Good fight. Alright, so we made it here at Pilgrim's Haven. And I'm going to show you guys, well, not Pilgrim's Haven, I'm sorry. Why can't I think of it? Sandgrain Bazaar. And we're going to Pilgrim's Haven, and that's where I mine the rough stone. So I'm going to show you guys where it's at, because it's kind of unknown. I'm going to kind of take my time getting there, so you guys, no, I won't. But follow this way, so just go straight, and then straight to the mountain, and then we'll circle around. Well, the reason why I'm showing you where Pilgrim's Haven is and that I come here to mine rough stone is because the rough stone is used in a lot of the things that I make in order to be AFK or to do the things I want to do AFK. Primarily the advanced cooking utensils, because I cook beer and cooking beer is really good for a variety of reasons. So as you can see, I'm going around the mountain. We'll keep going around the mountain to like the second sand dune that you go across. But yeah, it's extremely useful, not to mention rough stone sells, you know, literally instantly on the market. You can make polished stone out of rough stone, which is really good for node wars and stuff like that. So it just has a lot of uses. It's also used a lot in alchemy as well. So as you're coming across the right side of the mountain, you'll see like a little ramp right here. You can just go up that. That's the easiest terrain to kind of like see. So you go right up the ramp. And then as you're going up the ramp, just stay on the same path and just go straight. You're going straight north right now on the mini-map. So just go straight north. And then we'll run into it here in a second. But so rough stone overall is it's like a magic resource. It's used in just about everything. So I always come here to expend energy and to gather, because again, you're gathering, so you have a chance at hards and sharps as well. So overall, it's just, I mean, it's almost a necessity, I view at least. especially in a place like this because it's a complete safe zone, and you basically have just unlimited ruststone here. So we'll get oh, also over here to the left you have the scorpions, which if you're advanced at cooking, you can kill these scorpions and harvest them for Valencia meals that you can make. So overall, it's a really good place to come gather, and it's never really contested or anything like that. So let's get to mining. Alright, so here we are gathering. You go to any stack of rocks that are like this essentially, and just start hitting away. You barely even have to move actually. But while I have you here, I'm going to talk about what I do for AFK money as well and why I need rough stone. So the reason why I'm gathering rough stone is because I make cooking utensils. Now where I personally do this is in Heidel because that's where I usually base myself out of. And in Heidel 5.3, you'll see here that there's a tool workshop and you can make either the advanced cooking utensil or the Calpheon cooking utensil. The Calpheon's cooking utensils if you're going to be AFK for an extremely long time. And that it's in, let's see, yeah, right here, 5.3 Heidel. But those are very useful for cooking. And the reason why I cook is, the main thing that I cook is beer. Now beer is extremely important because it feeds your workers for free essentially. As you can see, I have a lot of it. You can sell your excess beer. And the reason why cooking is also so important is because it gives you byproducts which just help you a tremendous amount. The biggest one being the contribution points, but you also get things like milk, which you can sell, cooking experience, silver, and more beer, which you can sell. But the contribution points is the most important. And the reason why cooking is just overall almost a necessity is because, like I said earlier, you make your own beer, which is saving money. You can sell the beer, which gets you money. And you get contribution points, which you're going to need contribution points for making pretty much any AFK money at all, other than AFK fishing, which I'll cover in a second. But, yeah. And while we're looking at the map, I'll cover the nodes that I primarily use to make AFK money. The most important one being the Alejandro farm, because I get cooking honey from it, and that sells at max price instantly all the time. And you want to use goblin workers to get this stuff, or human. Depends on how long away you step away from your computer. But goblin workers is going to net you the most money and get you the most products. So Alejandro farm and getting the cooking honey is extremely important and extremely easy AFK money. So man, I keep getting the desert debuff. The other node that I always get for easy AFK money is over here, and it is Casta farm for grapes. It's extremely easy to get these grapes, it's really fast, and they sell instantly on the marketplace as well. And keep in mind, all of the nodes that I'm letting you guys know that I get AFK money from, they can't really get like overused, and like the prices will never go down because they're all used in various things like to make higher ingredients. So if you want to get these things and hang on to them, if you ever plan on making more money by doing alchemy or something like that, they're all ingredients that are made to make higher grade products. So, and I'll probably cover those higher grade products as well, but for now I'm just covering the really basic things I do to make AFK money. The next one is at Lynch Farm Runes. It is the Trace of Savagery. So that sells instantly for max price on the market. So Trace of Savagery at Lynch Farm Runes. The other one that sells instantly is the Trace of Ascension at the Ancient Stone Chamber. And then over here we have in Madaya at the Abandoned Iron Mines is the Rough Black Crystal on the Iron node. The Rough Black Crystal is important because those sell instantly, but if you process those into black crystals, which I'll show you at my bank, those sell for max price and instantly as well. Right here, the black crystals. So those are the highest tier ones, or the easiest ones that I do to make money, and all of those are just AFK income constantly, all the time, and really important nodes to get. Ah yes, and let's not forget the places to get the ingredients for making beer. So right here, wheat farming and barley farming at the Northern Wheat Plantation can net you beer, and that's one of the ingredients for beer. Or you can get the potatoes next to Velia and have workers gather those. And again, potatoes are an ingredient for beer as well. But they all exchange for each other. So you either need wheat, barley, or potatoes. You do not need all three or two. You just need one of those three. Guys, and the reason why I'm pushing AFK cooking so much is because if you cook your own beer, you get the contribution points, and that is what's going to make making AFK money a lot easier and more profitable for you. That being said, if you can connect, when you get enough contribution points, you can start connecting cities together, and you can start getting more nodes to make you even more and more money. The reason why I'm not covering every single one of the nodes that I have workers on is because, yes, all of these will get you money. Every single node that I have a worker on is important, and you will be able to sell the materials there. But the ones that I covered are the ones that are most important, the easiest, and things that sell for the most, roughly. The only ones I didn't really cover is the copper ones. So getting copper is really, really good because of the powder of flame, and that sells as well. But it does not sell as fast as like honey or grape. But moving on to AFK fishing. Now, if you're ever going to AFK fish, you want to do it in Grana. There's arguments for other places, but for my personal beliefs, Grana is the best for a few reasons. Number one, it's in a safe zone. Number two, you still get ancient relic crystal shards, just about the same as other places. It's really just RNG based, but the fish that you get there, if you have about 60 inventory slots, so on your character you have about 60 inventory slots, you will net about 5 mil in AFK session there. About 5 mil for selling fish. And if you connect to other cities to Grana and take the fish elsewhere to sell them, you get a distance bonus, and you'll get even more money. I have some guildies that make close to 15 mil, like 15 million a night, just AFK fishing at Grana. Okay? And the fishing rods that you want to use for AFK fishing, or the things that you want to do for AFK fishing, is the Balnos fishing rod, which is right here, and that can be enchanted. So, Balnos fishing rod, you want to enchant that. That can get enchanted all the way up to a +10, and it's relatively easy, honestly. And don't kill yourself trying to enchant it, but it can be done. It's really easy. And the food that you want to use for AFK fishing is, you want to have this on your AFK fisher or on your main, really. It does, whoever you AFK fish on. But I actually kind of forget the name. Let me find it here. It is is it the cocktail? Yes. So it is the chilled coconut cocktail. There's a lesser version of it, but the cocktail, it auto reduces fishing time by 5%. Now there's some other ones that give you like reducing auto fishing time, but this is the cheapest, and you don't really need to spend that much money. Well, it's almost the cheapest, but you don't really need to spend that much money on it. Whatever gives you the longest duration, really. But that is really important to have as well, because you want to be extremely quick when you're AFK fishing, because they try to bog you down and they try to make it a slow thing. So, but yes, the coconut cocktail will reduce AFK fishing time, and that's extremely good to do while AFK to make money as well. I kind of feel like I'm rambling a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying to be like as informative as possible and not take up like a ton of time for you guys, but those are all the things that I do to make money, for the most part, or all the basic things that I do to make money, and the things that I want to push the most for you guys. If you don't already do those things, if all of you guys like do those things, or if you want a more advanced guide on the things I do to make money, let me know, and I will make a more advanced guide, because obviously that's not all I do. I process. That's the way I make my big bucks, is by processing. So just leave a comment and let me know if you guys want to know more info about making AFK money, or at least the way I do. I feel dumb, and I totally forgot like some important things about the AFK fishing. One thing that's extremely important that you can try to do is try your best to get to get fluffy pants, to get a penguin and a polar bear, because they both have auto fishing and reduced time, which reduces the how long it takes for you to catch fish while AFK. And also, you want to make sure you try your absolute best to get level 5 fishing. Now, this is really important because you want to try your absolute best to reduce fishing time. A few ways to get +5 fishing is through pets again. I know that hawks, they do have a good ability that gives you, or they have a chance to have the ability to give you fishing level +1 and stuff like that, and so do other pets. So look into pets, and I know that hawks generally have that. And then also guilds. If you have, let's see, guild points. So some guilds will give you fishing levels, which is really nice. So make sure that your guild does invest into, I mean, bare minimum, at least level fishing 1. It's really important. So, and fishing 2 is even a plus, and then 3 if they're crazy, and more of like a life skill guild, and don't want to spend money on other things. Ooh, nice. So yeah, just do everything you basically can. Do your research and trying to reduce the time it takes to fish as much as possible. Try to get as much inventory space as possible, and try to just do everything you guys can to reduce that fishing time and get that fishing level up. Alright, I have somebody here trying to interrupt. Let's see if they can chase us out and we can actually fight them. Come on. Come on. Come on. And oh. Yeah, we might have a fight. Oh, no, still out of the save zone. They're bouncing in and out of the save zone. Come this way. Come this way. Please. Oh, they're getting a little bit closer. There we go. Okay. Oh, they got out of that CC pretty quick, didn't they? We're gonna try to grapple here. Yeah, here goes a pretty good combo. We're kind of slow at it, but come on. I can't get you when you're not. There we go. Oh. And they're in the safe zone. Gosh. I hate safe zone battling people. It sucks. I don't have any water on me at the moment either. And seems like they ran away. Boo! Oh well, you'll have that.